G'day everyone. Well, I've not been feeling great with my chest again. Got some antibiotics now and hoping to be fixed before shift starts. But here is the XC-142 number 2 from Anigrand Craftworks. Now this is a nice kit. I like the Anigrand stuff. There's a few issues when you're building this that I just thought I'd do a video on. So the first issue when you're building this is that the fuselage has a bit of a warp, but that's something that you can resolve with like model clamps. And then I would suggest you start at the front, use CA glue, clamp it, and then work backwards along the fuselage. If you do that, you actually get quite a nice fuselage fit, and then you can just fill and sand that. Now there is a bit of a ridge, sort of bump, it's hard to see, but the nose does have a bit of a area there where you have to add some filler and then sand it. Now cockpit wise, the instrument cluster which fits in the cockpit is oversized, so if you, like me, are doing it with crew and you fit that in there, then it's a little bit difficult when you put the canopy on because the legs crash with it. I think if you're not doing it with crew, then it should be okay. But my canopies on all of these kits have always been quite badly warped. So what I will be doing is cutting down the back of this cluster a bit, and I put the canopy into boiling water. The first one I tried to bend the canopy and snapped it. It's really clear acrylic, I think, and as it's clear acrylic, it doesn't respond well to bending. Now there is a bit of a ridge still with these, so what I do is I put the canopy in at the top, and then I just fill the bottom when I actually mount it. Now as you can see, this one is fitting better than number 1, and that's good, but it's a bit tricky, and the canopy, when you first get it, you think, oh my goodness, that's so badly warped, that will never work. Well, it won't unless you use the hot water technique, the boiling water technique, to bend it into shape. Don't be tempted to bend it yourself. The boiling water just does it for you, and you don't actually need to touch it. Now, I don't fit these little window transparencies because I just use PVA. It's the kind of PVA material afterwards, and then that just does the windows for me. Other than that, it's pretty straightforward. I'm doing this in the wings vertical position, like it's hovering or about to take off vertically. This isn't the most accurate because it doesn't have the flaps, which should come down like that, so that the flaps curve at the back of the wing, and that's part of ducting the engine propeller wash over the wing to give it that lift. But I don't really want to be cutting brittle resin, because when you cut brittle resin, you can actually badly damage the resin and snap it. So for the sake of just putting the flaps at a different angle, it's not going to be something I do. The joins here on the wing, they have like little stubs, 2 little stubs. You have to cut out the holes a little bit more so those fit, otherwise they don't fit too good. And because I'm doing this with the wings vertical, I've added the wing jacks, they're threaded screws, and these razors here for this front air deflector. Watch the tail as well. The tail, I had to extend it on number 1. I don't know if I did something wrong, I haven't measured it yet, but the propeller for the rear tail rotor should just fit in here. For some reason it didn't. Maybe the propellers were too long, or this tail piece wasn't long enough. So yeah, just watch that, bit of filling to do. But overall, it's a really nice kit of a very rare model. Engine nacelles, once they're cleaned up, you cut this little tab off at the back there, and then those just fit on. So yeah, let me know if you've got any other questions. I hope that helps anyone that's building this kit.